back to the Browns. We mentioned Baker Mayfield, the impact that he's had on Cleveland. And I admire the ability, Chris, of coaches and players to come up with anything and everything they can to create this sense that no one believes in us. Remember the Patriots last year, Tom Brady after the divisional round win over the Chargers? No one believes in us. Hey, Tom, everybody believes in you. Who the hell are you listening to? We all believe in you. You win every game. We know how it goes, especially in the postseason. But if that's what it takes to get you lathered up, so be it. So Baker Mayfield talking about the hype surrounding the Browns, and this comes courtesy of Complex.com. I think in the media and everything that comes with the hype around our team right now, people want to see us lose just because the hype is so real. Because we've got to go out there and take it 1 week at a time. We're trying to win every week. And I guess what he's saying is, and what he's trying to do is convince his team that somehow, some way, the world is against them. So it's us against the world, even though the world is saying, hey, the Browns are going to be pretty damn good this year. But you fashion whatever you can into a chip on the shoulder to keep your guys focused. Because that's the worst thing, Chris, to have this hype, to have these expectations when you've done nothing and everybody thinks this team's going to be great. At some point, you got to show up week in and week out and play the games. Yeah. And you got to do something to get the guys' attention so they don't just think all we have to do is show up and we're going to win these games easily. Because they could get caught flat-footed by a Titans team that knows how to rise to the level of the competition week 1. They could get beat by the Jets week 2. And if they go 0-2, it's going to be panic time in Cleveland.
Yeah, and then the Rams come in for Monday Night Football or Sunday Night Football in week 3. So you're right. It would be panic time. As we talked about on the opening of the TV show before we came on air here, players, coaches, they're looking for edges. They want an edge somehow, some way. And yeah, Baker Mayfield, I'm sure guys in the locker room, nobody believes in us. And what really happens, at least in my assessment, as far as an athlete, you block out a lot of the positives. So when you see like a positive article or a positive headline and all those things, you kind of just go, oh yeah, but I don't want to hear it. And you just kind of move on. But the negative ones can catch your attention. And all of a sudden, you start to see that, and like, what? That can start to fire you up, because the positive ones, really, you're kind of expecting as an athlete and a high-level athlete like a Baker Mayfield and all that. They're certainly going to have a bullseye on their chest. We know that, and I can say from being there last week in training camp, man, it was a different feel altogether. That was my 3rd time being in Cleveland for a training camp. And there's just a buzz, but not just a buzz from the fans, Mike. It's on the field. There is a certain confidence and edge about that football team that you can feel, that filters down from Freddie Kitchens right down to Baker Mayfield, and he filters it through the offense, and Steve Wilkes on the defense. So I'm going to pick them to go to the playoffs. I'm saying that. I'm going to do it.
Well, and, it's funny. And I guess what we can say now is to all those teams out there that we criticize from time to time, you're welcome, right? Yeah, right. We're giving them something that they don't want positive. There's enough positive out there. They don't want to hear the positive. They want to have something they can use to rally around to get themselves fired up. And early on in Hard Knocks Tuesday night, John Gruden talking to his players about a lot of people out there don't believe in this team. I mean,
there you go.
That is going to happen. No matter how good or bad you are, there's always going to be something there that you can focus on to keep your guys properly locked in. And this is the kind of stuff that you need a quarterback to do, because if he's saying this kind of thing publicly, Chris, privately, he is holding his guys accountable by saying, don't you get caught up in this hype. People want us to lose. People can't wait to see us fail. This puts more pressure on us than anything. We've got to go out there and deliver on what our potential suggests that we can do.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.